Our top spy boss says he's worried an Australian will one day be killed by a foreign government here at home, revealing an Australian citizen who works for Iran's military ordered the firebombing of Lewis Continental Kitchen in Bondi, and Australian in Iraq directed an attack on Addis Israel Synagogue in Melbourne.
This is why I say we face an unprecedented number of threats and an unprecedented cumulative level of harm. The diversity.
ASIO has foiled 31 major terror plots since 2014, including 14 plots just in the last 6 months. Live now to terrorism expert and associate professor at Deakin University, Josh Roos. Welcome to you, Josh. Just listen to those numbers again. 30 terror plots just over the past decade, but 14 since the Bondi terror attack last December. Is that unusual in your mind?
Look, it certainly is in recent years. This is an incredibly complex environment where we're seeing the intersection of state-sponsored terrorism, local domestic terrorism, but also, in particular, young men being radicalised online. I believe Director General said that their caseload in any given week might be 30 or 40 cases. So that speaks to the environment. What
sort of terror plots could they be?
Look, we're talking everything from extreme right terror plots, for example, the attack on the Indigenous protest over in Perth, Islamic Salafi jihadist extremist plots from young men. We're also talking the potential for more state-sponsored terrorist attacks, like we saw with the Addis Synagogue attack in Melbourne.
And it sounds like they're being radicalised much quicker. Why do you think that is?
Look, online environments are playing a key role. We know that young men are spending, and in particular young men, are spending hundreds of hours a month online in these encrypted forums and in social media forums where extremism is not only celebrated but become the norm. And they're engaging, they're looking for something, they're looking for belonging, they're looking for a source of meaning, and they're finding it in these really quite extreme environments.
In these dark places. One of the things that was concerning is that ASIO said they've left our threat level at probable, but the likelihood of violence has increased beyond probable. Is that alarming for us?
Look, it's quite unprecedented for the Director General to be talking in this way, because that probable means that there's a greater than 50% chance of an attack, meaning that on any given day, there's a greater chance than not. Expected means that they've got specific intelligence about a plot. He's saying that ultimately, in the current environment, they can't say that they know about a specific plot, but there is so much extremist material, but also activism and so many extremists out there that it's greater than 50%, basically, and that's deeply concerning.
Yep, it is, and it's not what we want to hear. Thanks for updating us, Josh Isheva.